Oh, I didn't even know I was recording. Okay. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. I cut all my hair off. I'm not gay though. Something. But I always wear earrings and stuff, so nobody tends to think that. But man, April, man, that's my girl, man. I love her. Nothing is my lovers. I love her. Okay. So I want video responses on jailbird relationships. Like, can you have one? I know April said that her husband was in jail, but they knew each other before, you know, before he went to jail. So it's this guy or whatever, and my cousin introduced me to him. This was about a year back, April 2010, to be exact. We were talking and talking. Come to find out, make a long story short, he ends up, I introduced him to my cousin, a cousin of mine, because she seen a picture of him and she wanted to talk to one of his cellmates, right? Okay, let me get this out of my ear. She wanted to talk to one of his cellmates. Make a long story short, my my dude that my cousin introduced me to and her ended up talking. You know what I'm saying? He's still locked up, but he get out in June. Okay, so I'm pretty pissed off and hurt about that, but it gets worse because later on I find out the whole time we was together, he basically, was trying to be in my pockets, trying to ask me for money and things like that, which I mean, if you in jail, of course, stuff like that. Okay, but it gets worse though because now my homegirl, my so-called friend, that took him away from me, told me that only reason why he was with me to begin with was because my cousin that introduced me to him told him that I was a trick and that I would give him money. Ain't that a trick though? You know what I'm saying? But it even gets worse than that because on top of that, I was mostly hurt because of what she had did to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was a true friend like you say you was, like I be wanting to slap the hell out of her. You know what I'm saying? I live in a totally different state now. You know what I'm saying? I live in the boots. Yes, I do. All this stuff happened back in my hometown in Oklahoma. So I was looking like when I see you, I'm a fighter, and not for the simple fact that you stole, what I'm saying, my so-called nigga or whatever, because really you got my sloppy seconds. But I refuse to believe that the only reason why he stayed around is because of my money. Because we ended up completely stopped talking in September. So April, May, June, no, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, damn near 6 months. And he stopped talking to me. So I'm like, he didn't put it on his dead mama that he was in love with me. He put it on, he say he from 90s neighborhood crip or whatever shit. But, he put that on, his stuff that he was in love with me and we talked about having kids and just all kinds of shit. Okay, come to find out, he told her the same thing. So when I tell her, what I'm saying, he's telling you the same thing, whoopty whoopty whoop, she gets offended. She like, oh, you just trying to steal people. I'm like, I ain't trying to steal your nigga because really, like I said, you got my sloppy seconds. If I wanted them back, I could have them back. You know what I'm saying? But what do I need them back for? You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, if you don't have any proof, then I'm not going to believe you or whatever. Because come to find out, he was talking to other chicks that was giving him money, which she knew about it. So I'm like, what's really going on? What? Uh-uh. Sorry. But, yeah. So I was pissed off. And I'm like, what the hell really going on? Okay, that's the first jail relationship. The second, well, that I would, yeah, I would kind of call it a relationship because I really truly believe that you can be attached to somebody that you've never seen because it's emotional, it's not physical. You know, emotion override physical. I think personally. Okay, so the second one, it was an attempt. The second one was an attempt. I was at a barbecue, a get together with my homegirls or whatever, and come to find out, the barbecue we was at was for a nigga that was about to go to jail. And he wanted to talk to me. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I already been through this, so what's really up? You know what I'm saying? Do I keep attracting jail niggas? Third one, I ain't gonna lie, I was on the chat line. I was just messing around, and you know, a guy, I didn't even have to message him. In his greeting, he had said that, he gave out his number. And so I called him. Come to find out, he in jail. And he get out in June. Now, within 2 weeks of us talking, two, two, within 2 weeks of us talking, this motherfucker then called me all kinds of hoes, all kinds of bitches. He gonna choke me, everything like that. But like I said, I'm gullible. Like I'm just, you know, because he wasn't like that all the time. When I first met him, that's why I told him, I was like, this isn't you. This isn't the guy that I met. Where's the guy that I met it? But, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that was just to reel me in. That's what I'm thinking now. Maybe that was just to reel me in, and then he showed his ass, basically. You know. So I just be thinking, and now with this crazy ass dude at work, I didn't heard, stuff about gay. I didn't heard, basically he told me that he used to do drugs. He said he don't do them no more. But he said he used to do them, and it's like I want to believe this guy, but I'm ready to get, I'm already prepared to get heartbroken, and I don't know if I should feel like that or not. You know, I don't know whether I should feel like that or not, or whether I should just kind of go with the flow or keep it moving, or just take their word for it. Because I mean, the dude seemed cool as far as I know, but it seemed like every time I want to do something, like I only known the dude for about maybe a week now. I say about a week now. Okay, and like it seemed like my daddy don't really too much care for him, so of course I can't bring him to the house. You know what I'm saying? But as far as him being cool and stuff like that, yeah, he a cool ass nigga. But I'm like, do I take my daddy and then work for it? Because it's kind of like it's going two in one hand. If I don't do it, then he gonna be like, why? You know what I'm saying? You taking their word over or whatever. But if I do it, then my daddy gonna resent me. But if I don't do it, then the other dude gonna resent me. So it's like I lose either way. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, I was like, dude, you gotta prove yourself, basically, because I'm like, I'm not just gonna take his word for it, and I'm not just gonna take your word for it. But when I talked to a girl at work, she said, he seemed pretty cool or whatever. But I just need, I don't know how to stop being so gullible and vulnerable. It's something within inside me, and I really don't know how to change it. You know, that's just how I am. I guess I need help. I don't know what to do, how to stop thinking low about myself. I don't know how to stop a guy in their tracks when they do crazy stuff. Because it's like I want to be with somebody, so I'm kind of putting up with stuff that I shouldn't be putting up with. I say it like that. So just let me know something. 'Cause I'm at motherfucking ropes in, and I'm about damn near through. Not as far as turning the girls and nothing like that, 'cause that ain't my cup of tea. But love you though. But I mean, just I need help. I really do. I don't know what the hell else to think about dudes no more, 'cause it seems like that they all the same, and I know that they not. I know it's somebody out there, but it seems like that the guy that I want don't exist. Do anybody else feel like that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm through. Y'all just Tell me what y'all think. Bye.